The winner goes to Germany. It's as simple as that. And Trinidad and Tobago will be desperate to try and get something out of this game. As we go to the lineups, Jack in goal. Watch out for Birchall. He is incredible shooting from distance. And our player to watch, Stern John. So much quality around Stern John.
Yeah, I mean, Stern John has been around in the English Premier League and the First Division for a long time and scores goals wherever he plays.
For Bahrain, watch out for number 14, Salman. Has great ability in the air at set pieces. And Hubail up front, they are the go-to guys.
Well, they talk about Ala Hubail as the Bahrain Wayne Rooney, and just back from a torn ACL. Let's see how he's recovered from that.
Well, we are all set for kickoff. Stick around. It is electrifying here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium. You're watching World Cup qualifying action on Fox Soccer Channel.
Attention, men with thinning hair. The pictures you are about to see are not pictures of men on hair loss drugs. They are not of men wearing wigs or weaves. They are not of men who have undergone hair transplant surgery. What you are seeing are pictures of men who have taken a dramatic and simple new step toward fuller, thicker-looking hair by using a revolutionary new cosmetic hair product called Proceed. Not a daily or twice-daily regimen, Proceed is a breakthrough product you apply just once every 90 days. Proceed's unique patent-pending formula is unlike any product ever offered. These actual photos show the improvement in appearance that may occur after just one application.
I've tried everything, from vitamins to shampoos, but nothing worked for me. Then I found Proceed.
With my busy schedule, who has time for daily regimens?
I bet you can't tell I have thinning hair. This is real, folks.
It works.
Never before has a hair product been able to produce such dramatic improvement in appearance with such infrequent use. How fast you may see results will vary, but many people see it working after just one application, and Proceed guarantees it after just 3. If you're one of the millions of men who wish they could do something now about the appearance of their thinning hair, get started now for less than $70 with one application Proceed. By ordering Proceed now, we'll include our volumizing shampoo and conditioner, a 30-day supply, absolutely free. If you're not completely satisfied after just 3 applications, we'll return 100% of the purchase price, guaranteed. But you can keep the shampoo and conditioner as your gift for trying.
And it's risk-free, so you got nothing to lose by trying it.
Say hello to the appearance of fuller, thicker-looking hair by ordering Proceed right now. We couldn't say it if it wasn't true. Proceed can begin to work after just one application. Proceed, we're the one. Just one application every 90 days. Operators are standing by, so have your credit card ready to order Proceed now.
Are you still being charged too much for internet service? Still waiting for a better deal? Well, your wait is over. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for just $10.95 a month. And you get accelerator technology free for an entire year. That's a $60 value. Visit up to 5 web pages in the time it used to take to visit one, and pay just $10.95 a month. Plus, our smart dialer automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable access number. Want more? You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com to try us free for 30 days. Surf up to 5 times faster for an entire year with free accelerator technology. All this for just $10.95 a month. But hurry, this special offer is for a limited time only. Go online or call 1-800-943-0981. People PC Online with free accelerator. A better way to internet.
You worked for 10 months to get here.
Not many people get a chance to help build a league into something special, and we have an opportunity to do that.
I want to score. I want to score any chance I get.
No question, live or die. I mean, this is it.
MLS Pictures, this Sunday, exclusively on FSC. FIFA and FSC present the FIFA Club World Championship 2005. This Sunday, Don't miss all the action from the world's most popular sport here on Fox Soccer Channel.
Our referee, Mark Shield, getting the game underway. And Trinidad will want to be knocking the ball about. Marvin Andrews there, misplaying it. If he'd been under a little bit of pressure, he would have got himself very nervous.
I'm sure Marvin's used to that, playing with Rangers in Scotland. Very high pressure league, so he's up for these kind of games.
Baba looking down the line, playing the balls into the channels. Marvin Andrews will come across. And Jack will look to, I think, launch it long. See what Bahrain's got in the early going. Put them under a little bit of pressure. We'll see what Stern John and Dwight York can do up top. York going for the header, not getting it. Ubail flicking it out wide to the left. Pressure being supplied by Ahmed. Jack with the long clearance. On his trouble, his big trouble. Oh, Jack read that very well.
Almost a chance there for Bahrain. I mean, Trinidad looking a little bit nervy right now. A little long ball over the top, really shouldn't have cut the fullback out, but almost a good opportunity early on.
Well, you'd like to think that Trinidad, they've got perhaps the more skillful, technically blessed players, that they want to keep the ball for long periods rather than going long. And maybe this long ball business is nerves kicking in.
I would definitely think so. I mean, anytime you talk about Trinidad, you don't envision a team knocking the ball long. You short, sharp passes and silky skills. But right now, yeah, a little bit of nerves. It definitely seems so.
John on the left side, left short there. Farhan. Abdul Rahman with the long ball out to the left-hand side. Another bit of miscontrol. A lot of nerves in these early 2 minutes. I know it's early days, but so important when in your playing days. How important is it to get that first good touch, that first good ball?
Well, the first touch is generally when you start to settle down. Until you get that touch, you know, the nerves are still going. You want to get the ball down and playing. And give it a couple of minutes. I bet everyone's settled down, and then we'll start to see maybe Trinidad knock the ball around a little bit and Bahrain settle in a more defensive posture.
Tough held out. Our referee, Mark Shield, 32 years of age, from Australia. Been a referee since 1999 for FIFA. He'll be looking for a good game, because I'm sure he'd like to spend next summer in Germany as well. All over the top, nearly catching Lawrence out. Ahmed causing problems for Andrews, and Bahrain would love to score an early goal here. Silence the crowd. And as you mentioned, the crowd is such a huge factor for the Soccer Warriors. If they get behind the team, they can provide the lift like they did against Mexico when they found themselves a goal down, a storming 2-1 comeback. But when things turn sour, it's not like they go quiet, they just start whistling.
Well, I definitely think the Trinidad players know that. I mean, they've played around long enough. Dwight York and Russell Adderby, those kind of players know what their fans are like. And they'll want to have a good start, because if Bahrain do get on top of this game, it could turn nasty for Trinidad.
Jack will launch it again. Picked up by Bashir. Work its way back to Andrews. Looking for Dwight York. Towering header from Hassan Baba. Birchall trying the flick on. Looked like the elbow was raised there. Whitley called for the foul. Rather a wasted free kick.
Well, it looked to me like Bahrain were trying to find that ball in behind the left back again, so maybe that's something they're trying to exploit early on in the game.
The incessant drumbeat swirling around the Hazley Crawford Stadium, named after the great TNT sprinter. Won Olympic and World Championship medals in his career over the 100 and 200 meters. Anytime TNT get in the offensive third, that's what we want to see. Pressure on the Bahrain defenders. Keep them in there.
Well, right now, a lot of the balls are coming from Marvin Andrews in the air. I mean, we're more used to seeing Dwight York get the ball at his feet, so let's see what happens here.
Great strike. Oh, that's a magnificent save from Hassan.
Wonderful save. He got down really well and got it wide because I think Stern John was coming in on the rebound too, so great save.
Carlos Edwards with the strike from 25 yards, and it was a quick strike, hardly any backlift, and that will get the crowd into it. Keeper's done well.
Very good save.
Set pieces though, so important. Delivery from Latterby. It's driven across, not the best. You've got to beat the first defender. But first, decent opportunity of the game.
I think that will definitely help settle down the Trinidad Nares too, getting a shot on target, getting the crowd excited.
Nice skill. Delivery though, not up to par. Because what does Russell Latterby bring to the team? You know, he was out of international football for so long, just decided to make his international comeback in February.
Well, actually, the funny story is it was a phone call from Dwight York that brought him back in, and that says everything. The players really wanted him back, and being a player and knowing you have the respect from everyone else, he brings such leadership and calmness out there on the field too.
Terrible goal kick from Hassan, nearly playing his team into all kinds of bother. Here's a good battle. Marvin Andrews, just so strong. Ahmed battling with the big TNT centre-back. He's not going to get much change out of Marvin Andrews.
Marvin actually famously played last year on a torn ACL, so we know he's made of stronger stuff.
Latterby. Nice ball down that left-hand side into space. There's room. John with a storming run. He wants the corner kick. Doesn't look like he's going to get it, but there's the vision, the ball into space. Trying to get in behind the right back.
That was an excellent run, and the game has started to settle down now a little bit. Trinidad looking to patient build-up, nice passing. Bahrain under the caution. It'll be interesting to see how they react to this.
Strange move there. Number 16, Mohamed Adnan, taking the goal kick. Why would you have your centre-back take the goal kicks?
I haven't seen that since U11 soccer. That's a new one for me, Nick.
Maybe his son has a slight groin pull. That could be an explanation. Latterby, good ball. Here's a chance again. John trying to add his goal tally in these World Cup extravaganzas. Nice turn, and you can see the vision of Latterby.
Stern John, of course, just 13 goals away from Pele's record. Quite amazing record he has for Trinidad.
Gray looking for runners. Not a lot of people showing for him right now. And that's a bit too predictable, isn't it?
Well, Bahrain are sitting deep. It's a good tactic if you're good defensively, but they don't want to sit too deep for too long and let Trinidad have possession like that, because they do have the players that can tear that Bahrain defense apart.
Mazouk looking for Al-Huban. Dwight York to Latterby. John, great turn. Pumping it into the box. And definite confidence beginning to surge around the Soccer Warriors right now. And you can see it's getting infectious with the crowd as well.
Well, you could hear the crowd raise their voices there. That was some nice soccer by Trinidad. And they're starting to play some decent stuff. The nerves, everything's settling down.
And Bahrain obviously feeling the pressure, smacking it straight out of bounds.
They have been wayward with some of their clearances from defense right now. I don't know whether it's nerves or, well, let's just say it's nerves.
Here's Latterby again. So silky, so smooth on the ball. Nicely done to Dwight York. Lovely little dummy, but a turnover now and a chance for Bahrain to break. And this is where they are very, very dangerous. Not great defending. Bit of panic there, Keith, from the TNT boys.
Well, I think that's a good wake-up call for Trinidad right there. They're playing nice soccer, but as you said, that's how Bahrain play. They soak up pressure and they break quickly. And that's a little warning shot there for Trinidad.
Ahmed for a second looked like the ball may drop to him. Our referee, Mark Shields, standing for no nonsense. Kubail looked like he was clipped there, but play on. Stern John. Birchall flying down the line and just running out of real estate.
Great link-up play by Stern John up top there again, showing all his skills.
Well, if he comes back for the ball, he's going to create room for Dwight York maybe to dart into that space that he's creating.
Exactly, and I do think they have a great understanding up forward there together, because other times you will see Dwight York dropping deep and Stern John making the same run. So good understanding there, and it's going to be a tough afternoon for the Bahrain defenders.
Luka Brzovic, Belgian coach, with the Croatian sounding name. Good pressure. Here's a chance. Edwards. Surely Edwards. Oh, and the ball ran away from him at the crucial moment. But a great run.
Great, excellent run, excellent skill. Trinidad knocking on that door right now, putting them under pressure. This is going to be a tough 20 minutes for Bahrain. We always knew Trinidad were going to come out strong early. And let's see if they can cope with this onslaught.
Latterby. Strong challenge from Bashir. Birchall in. Ball deflects to Edwards. Latterby didn't feel the pressure though.
I think we did see the downside of Russell Latterby's game there is not the quickest person to track back when he loses possession.
And that's a lovely ball inside. Oh, the flag was up and that was a delicious finish. The Soccer Warriors living on the edge right there.
Well, Bahrain almost lulling Trinidad to sleep and then almost pouncing with a good effort just offside.
Be very interested to see the line. What's the camera angle? No, we can't see. All the hands were up though. Ala Hubail showing all his class. Baba. Good tackling by Avery John. Supplying the pressure. That's great defending.
Excellent play, excellent pressure. I mean, that's defending 101 right there, forcing the player back towards his own goal.
Baba. And once again, these Bahrain players, every time they get the ball, they seem to be kicking it out of bounds. The nerves must be really high.
Well, like I said, I hope it's nerves. Obviously, they're a skillful team to get this far, so we'll call it nerves for now. We'll see how it progresses.
Marvin Andrews. Lawrence looking for someone to show. He finds Latterby. Poor touch from Avery John though. And Hubail, the younger brother of Ali Hubail. And that's a great ball into the box. Oh, great defending once again from TNT. Really dangerous ball.
Well, when they do actually manage to clear the ball well, Bahrain, they look dangerous going forward. And Marvin Andrews has his hands full with Hubail right now.
Ghulam Ali making that charging run down that left-hand side. And he'll go across and take the resulting corner kick. Going to the far post, Salmeen's there. It just goes to show TNT cannot go to sleep for a second.
And judging by the sound of it, it seems like the crowd are maybe going to sleep a little bit. The crowd, after the early noise, have died down a little bit. Trinidad maybe want to get a couple more chances, a couple more attacks going to get this crowd back involved in this game.
Hubail. Saeed Mohammed trying to switch the play around. Baba going long. Andrews with a big leap, and that was lovely skill from Dwight York. 35 years of age. He's still got all the class, all the touches. They'll look to switch it outside. Edwards with room to roam. Swung it across, looked like a bit of a lazy ball.
It actually looked like a tired ball and we're 18 minutes in, so let's hope that's not true.
Avery John forced to cover. Marzouk. Nice turn from Whitley. Andrews looking long for Stern John. Looks like the Bahrainians are favouring the right-hand side. Maybe they've seen something in Avery John. They think they've got the beating of him.
Well, Avery, of course, a well-travelled career, played in Ireland, played in America. And yeah, he is susceptible to the ball over the top, so I definitely feel they are trying to go down that side a little bit more.
Hassan back to taking the goal kicks again, and that one a bit more decent. Strong challenge. Edwards. Lovely ball inside, Dwight York. Someone at the far post, no one's there. Birchall. Couple of little step overs. Thump back across, nobody home.
Well, that was better build-up play from Trinidad and almost an end result, but nobody in the box.
Keeper hasn't come. Oh, dearie me, Andrews and Jack. Lack of communication there nearly cost them dear. Whitley. Looks a very strong, powerful player. And conversely, while Bahrain seem to be favouring the right-hand side, as do TNT. Edwards seen a lot of the ball in the first 20 minutes of this one.
He's made some good runs. His distribution hasn't been as great when he's got the ball, but the option definitely seems to be there with Bahrain sitting so deep.
Habel. Lovely turn. Salman trying to release Ahmed. You'd think that TNT would want to maintain a very high tempo to this game.
Oh, definitely. The first half, the longer this goes on, the more comfortable Bahrain are going to feel. Especially with the crowd getting quieter and quieter.
And that's a good ball in the box. Ooh, once again, Andrews and Jack really not on the same page at the moment, and that could be a recipe for disaster. Your centre-back and your keeper.
Yeah, two quality players playing their trade in England right now, and that's unusual. So, yeah, it's something we may have to watch. It's 2 or 3 times there's been obviously no communication.
Birchall just manhandled down to the floor. Here comes Edwards again. One-on-one situation. You'd like to see him take the player on. Looking for Stern John. Birchall trying once again with a acrobatic little flick over the top.
I'd just like to see Edwards maybe get down the line a little bit more and try beat that first defender with the crosses. His crosses are coming up short.
Ibrahim taken down from Edwards. Oh, and that was a dangerous crossfield ball by Saif. Mazouk to Habel. Surely a free kick, yep. Set pieces have got to be so important today. Lawrence, first to that, read it well. A little bit of space for Hubel. Mazouk. Good little dink.
And again, Nick, Bahrain probing this right-hand side, trying to get at Avery John.
Mohamed forced to play it back to Abdul Rahman. Long ball in. An orthodox clearance. Bahrain looking dangerous, looking very dangerous. Must be. Oh, what a great opportunity that was. TNT completely sliced open, and that was a chance that could have sent Bahrain on the road to Germany. Ahmed really should have put that one away.
Well, that's a chance that may come back to haunt them right there. That is an excellent opportunity, and you really shouldn't miss those chances at this level. Every single Trinidad defender pointing at each other right now, nobody pointing at themselves, so obviously somebody's at fault.
Well, he's absolutely all alone. There's not a player within 10 yards of him. And Leo Beenhaker will be absolutely furious. The Dutchman so intent on creating discipline and organisation within the team, and just saw his back four completely go to pieces. And Bahrain getting a little bit of confidence now as the wave swirls around the Hasely Crawford Stadium. More from the visitors, from the Kingdom of Bahrain.
Well, they've definitely come more into this game, and they look silky on the ball. Good going forward, and like I said, that was some excellent chance right now. Trinidad will have to sort it out at the back soon.
Well, coming up on FFC, it's the second leg, Bahrain versus Trinidad and Tobago. 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's live on Wednesday. Do not miss it. Abdul Rahman got lucky. Ibrahim floating it in the corner. And Salman battling away. It's good to see your midfield players putting that kind of pressure on the fullbacks.
Yeah, it is, and Bahrain have come out of their shell a little bit. First 15 minutes they sat really deep, and now a little bit of confidence going forward, and I think they've noticed Trinidad do not look organised at the back, and that's unusual for Coach Bainhacker, who's been known to be a very good defensive coach.
Well, he took Holland to the World Cup in 1990. Great coach of Real Madrid. Oh, that's another great ball. Avery John stretching. Oh, I'm telling you, TNT are looking very shaky at the back right now.
I think Avery wants to come off for half-time already. He is having a torrid time right there.
I mean, who's responsible for this organisation of the back four? It's Marvin Andrews.
I would say Marvin being the senior player, yeah, but it doesn't seem like there's any communication back there or cohesion.
Chance to pump it back in from Ibrahim. Well, that's a disappointing ball, especially with TNT on the back foot. You want better quality from that situation under no pressure whatsoever.
Well, the quality of the final ball so far has let both teams down, but Bahrain definitely looking the more likely side to score right now.
So when can we expect the TNT crowd to turn on their favourites? And
I think we're in the process of it right now. I'm not hearing too many cheers. So,
I mean, after that initial burst, Latabe's disappeared out of the game. Here he is. I mean, it's got to be hard for a man who's 37 years of age to be 100% all the time, to be buzzing around the field.
And the fact that he's now a player coach, Nick, I wonder exactly how much practice does he do, you know? More so on the coaching side, trying to get involved, and especially at 37 years old, those legs probably can't do what they used to do.
And the same for Dwight York as well.
Well, the good thing about Dwight York was he never worked hard in a game, so he's okay.
Worked hard after the game, though.
Oh, yeah. He had a checkered lifestyle off the field.
The great Aston Villa and Manchester United striker won the treble with the Red Devils back in 1999. Here come Bahrain, though. Fierce drive across, and you know what? Jack did the right thing. Would have been a tough one to hold. Knocks it out for a corner kick. And more pressure. It's taken quickly. Not to the referee's liking.
Well, I think Jack looked around and saw his defenders and said, I'm not taking any chances the way we've started this game, so.
Bahrain working the short one. Deflected out, they get another crack at it. I don't understand why they play the short one, though, when TNT is sending two as well.
Yeah, it seems strange. It seems like they want to take the short one every time, but let's see. It looks like now they're only going with one, so maybe get a decent cross into the box.
Mohamed Adnan, the target they're looking for. Poor delivery, got to beat the first defender.
Well, I think we just saw where they're taking short corners, Nick.
Good stuff. Here's Latabe. And Latabe once again hustled out of the play. Well, you can see it's a very hard surface here. The ball's not gonna check up, is it? It's just gonna keep on running.
It just looks like green concrete, not even grass, huh?
Edwards sells Birchall out. And a naughty little trip there.
Let's see if Trinidad maybe try to get Marvin Andrews up into the box here and serve it across him, because they haven't really tested the Bahrain central defenders in the year. They decided to take it short.
Dwight York. Don't want to see Dwight York dropping back for the ball there, do you?
No, I mean, he's not going to do any damage that deep, and it seems to me maybe he's a little bit frustrated at his lack of opportunities at getting on the ball up forward, so he's come to a deeper position.
But he's the kind of player that's going to hurt you in the defensive third. He's not going to hurt you in the attacking third.
Exactly.
And there's an example. Trying to play a few tricks around the field, and that's not the area of the field to do it.
Well, it just seems strange to me that they seem to have lost a little bit of discipline, Trinidad, with Dwight dropping so deep, and defensively they're all over the place right now.
Once again, Bahrain going short, and TNT not really ready for it. It seems strange that Bahrain's picking up all these free kicks and no one's marking up. And this is madness in the defending third by Edwards. I mean, if you're the coach, if you're Leo Beenhakker and you're seeing your right midfielder doing step-overs, drag-backs, chop turns in the defending third, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm sure he's going to get a stern talking to at half-time, and that's something we thought Beenhakker had taken away from Trinidad, but it's looking like an old Trinidad team right now.
And that's been the key for the success of TNT in the recent few games, is that Beenhakker did bring discipline. He did bring organisation. From a team of individuals, they became a real team. And is it because things aren't going their way in this game that maybe the discipline is beginning to unravel?
Well, you know the old saying, Nick, old habits die hard. You know, when the chips are down, you go back to your old habits, and it seems like, you know, a couple of the Trinidad players need to, not just a talking to, maybe a stiff kick right now to get them going.
Stern John trying to release Latterby. Baba. Mazouk. Ahmed dropping deep. Nice spell of possession for Bahrain. Good skill from Dwight York, but once again the ball's given away, and Stern John on his own up there. He's going to have a really tough time. He needs some help.
There doesn't seem to be any understanding right now, and I talked earlier about him and Dwight York working well together. Well, not today.
Ahmed to Mohamed Habel. Ibrahim. There's something there. Be careful. They've worked it away nicely. Avery John to Yorkie. Edwards. And in the opening 20 minutes, we saw him bombing down that right-hand side on a number of occasions. He's got some space, time to get a good delivery in. But there's no pressure. One player, one soccer warrior in the box when that cross was delivered.
And again, it goes back to Dwight York dropping really, really deep. Maybe he saw Alan Smith playing the holding role for Man United and thought he could be a forward come centre midfielder. I don't think Alex Ferguson will be trying to sign him back though.
No, the reason why Dwight York left Manchester United was the great Scotsman thought the soccer warrior was spending too much time playing off the pitch rather than on it, even though he did score 29 goals in their treble-winning season.
Yeah, I don't think anybody questioned Dwight York's work rate when he was outside of soccer.
Latterby trying to release Stern John. Whitley, nicely done. Edwards, space to run. Nice stuff by Edwards. And then almost gives it away, but great individual skill. Can he find a teammate? Latterby looking for the free kick and selling our referee Mark Shield a beauty.
Yeah, that didn't look like a free kick to me, Nick. Looked like Russell fell over his own shoelaces, but they'll take it, and this is a very interesting position. I'm sure Russell himself will maybe look to have a pop at this one.
Let's see here on the replay, the foot was stuck out.
Oh, he did fall over ever too quickly there, Nick.
Mark Shield, though, our referee, was very close by. Now this is it. These are the opportunities where you've got to force a save from the keeper. You've got to get it on target.
Definitely, at this distance, I mean, you've got to test the keeper.
Here we go. Driven, hard, and wide. Poor effort, really. the setup was there.
That's definitely not what Trinidad were looking for off that free kick. I mean, he struck it well, but just way off target.
And we said you want to make the goalkeeper work, and in the first 10-15 minutes, that's what T&D did. But since that point, it's been very quiet for Hassan. Ahmed slowing it down, waiting for support. Nicely done. Driven across. Oh, looked like that took a saucy little deflection. Nearly had Jack worried for a second. And you're a defender, Keith. You're used to the goalkeeper barking at you. What do you think he's saying to his teammates?
Well, I'm pretty sure I can't say on air what Jack was just saying there, but he's got to be unhappy at the way the players are picking up right now. Again, just a simple long ball over the top, and Trinidad looked vulnerable to it.
Andrews to Dwight York. Avery John. Latterby. And for my money, Dwight York, he's got to push up.
Yeah, I think Latterby's got to come a little bit deeper and start getting possession of the ball and get Dwight York further forward. Bahrain have got to be delighted with the way he's playing right now.
Oh, 36 minutes in, absolutely. 0-0, they would take that back to the kingdom any day of the week. Can Edwards keep it in? He can. How's the delivery? Not great. And once again, we're seeing Edwards escape down that right-hand side. He's getting the ball into the danger areas, but there's nobody from TNT pushing up.
I mean, Stern John was the only player within maybe 15 yards of the box right there. Russell Latterby holding back. Dwight York nowhere to be seen. They got to get forward if they want to score.
I mean, do you think it's a case of TNT are afraid of pushing players up to get done on the counter-attack?
You would probably think so, but you hope not. I mean, Russell Latterby, the work rate is obviously not what it used to be, but he seems to be just sitting right now and neither defending or going forward, so...
Bashir with the good clearing header. Ibrahim. Marvin Andrews doing really nicely with the defending header. Birchall. His mum was actually born in Port of Spain. Birchall plays his club football for Port Vale, the Valiants. Avery John. Whitley. Nice one too. Maybe it was a hospital ball. First yellow card of the game.
Yeah, reckless challenge there, definitely. And Avery John down.
Goes to Marzouk of Bahrain. The 1-2 looked decent for a second, but maybe there wasn't enough pace on the ball. You be the judge, Keith.
Oh. He'll be feeling that one tomorrow, Nick.
It's a late challenge.
The way Avery's played, maybe some Trinidad fans will be hoping he doesn't get back up. He is great going forward, but defensively, a little bit suspect.
Marzouk, no-nonsense defender.
Yeah, he doesn't look too bothered. He just hit somebody, does he?
Latterby with the opportunity to get it into the box. Floats it. Keeper came for it. Didn't look secure, did he? Edwards to Birchall. Decent delivery. He's got to whip on it. Oh, that's a great header. Looked like Marvin Andrews up there, and that will get the crowd back into it. Good save from Hassan.
Well, Marvin can definitely be a threat on corner kicks and free kicks, and what a header, but what an unbelievable save.
It's the first real quality ball, though, we've seen whipped in with pace.
Yeah, I mean, Trinidad haven't tested the Bahrain defenders, and the first decent ball in, they were well beaten to it.
Dwight York to Stern John. Whipped in again. And this is where TNT have to be careful as Bahrain break. Well, that's not the kind of ball that's going to get the fast break going. Poor touch from Ahmed.
It's quite interesting to see how slow Trinidad's midfielders are to track back into. So we should mention that when we're talking about defensively, how bad they're playing. It does start further forward with the forwards and midfielders.
Hey soccer fans, if you're in Tampa, Florida this weekend, be sure to check out the USL Soccer Fest and visit Fox Soccer Channel in the Players Village. Our FS's team will have a live broadcast of our channel and we'll be giving out some cool things. For more information, visit foxsoccer.com. I tell you, Ahmed for Bahrain's having a tough time on his own up there, and I'm sure him and Stern John can have a chat on the way into the tunnel about playing up front on your own with very little support and dealing with the kind of quality service they've got.
Well, I think the Bahrain team will be a lot happier right now. Stern John's got to be mad at how slowly they are to get forward to him. Like I said, Russell Adapi really not doing either job, going forward or defending.
Marvin Andrews will look to switch it across. Avery Johnson looks like he's still limping a little bit. Stern John supplying the pressure. All on his own once again though. And that is no fun for a striker to be making 20, 30-yard doggies to put pressure on defenders.
I think when Coach Ben Hacker finishes his speech, Stern John will have one for the rest of the team too. So,
well, it seems to me, Keith, the TNT crowd really get into it when their players are doing the fancy little step-overs, the little bits of trickery. But other than that, it gets a little quiet.
I mean, the trickery is great and all, but it hasn't really got them anywhere so far. So.
Whitley scrapping away. Dwight York. Nowhere to go, looking for movement. And I'll tell you what, I've seen Cones show more dynamic movement than TNT at the moment.
It does seem very, very flat right now.
That's it, Latterby, good stuff to Birchall. But the deflection takes it out and away from Stern John.
It almost looks like to me, Nick, that the Trinidad players are looking at each other and expecting an individual moment of brilliance rather than playing as a team.
Well, obviously they know the importance of the game. For Dwight York and Russell Latterby, they'll never have a better chance of going to the World Cup finals. And monetarily speaking, for the country, it's got to be worth an absolute fortune. $10–20 million.
Well, like I said, speaking to Brent Sancho, who's actually on the bench today and probably itching to get on, he said the country is buzzing. And just Trinidad is such a soccer-loving nation right now. But I'm pretty sure they're not loving this game as how it's going or how it's going to develop.
Well, I'd like to see TNT get back to using Latterby and Edwards down this right-hand side instead of pumping hopeful balls into the box like that, because that is just food and drink for Bahrain.
Well, after the 10-minute spell when Latterby was involved, I mean, we haven't really seen him.
Tough to see if Stern John was actually offside from that camera angle. Poorly marking there. Salman. Looked like a shove from Edwards, but gets away with it. Well, 45 minutes in the book, Mr. Costigan. Your verdict on the first half?
I think, well, Trinidad started off really well, but Bahrain have got to be delighted with the way things are going right now. And I still think Trinidad looked vulnerable at the back, and Bahrain are maybe likely to nick a goal if it keeps on going this way, but they will be delighted with 0-0 going in. Coach Bainhacker has a lot to think about.
Virgil wants it. Edwards will pick it up. Once again, not a great deal of movement. Just that one diagonal run. Latterby looking for a 1-2. Gets a lucky deflection. Stern John at the far post. This has got to be the chance. Dwight York finally getting the ball in the box, turning well. But I tell you what, great defending.
Excellent defending, putting your body on the line, taking a hit for the team. But excellent. Stern John got up really well to win the header and put it back across the goal. Better stuff from Trinidad.
Avery John to York. Latterby. This is where you want to see Latterby with the ball. Driving onwards. Showing again. Free kick, no. And Bahrain with a chance to break. They don't really have any numbers. 1v1, Ahmed going for glory.
I mean, I know it wasn't a great effort, but again, Trinidad looked vulnerable. It was too easy for Bahrain to break out and get the ball to their forwards' feet.
And there goes Mark Shield's whistle to signal the end of, I'd say, a disappointing first half from TNT's point of view. They are the home team. They know they've got to score goals to take back to Bahrain, and Bahrain will be delighted to keep this one scoreless.
Well, if it stays this way, Bahrain have got to be the favourites to go through.
Well, stick around, folks. Plenty more coming up. You're watching World Cup qualifying on FSC.
Attention, men with thinning hair. The pictures you are about to see are not pictures of men on hair loss drugs. They are not of men wearing wigs or weaves. They are not of men who have undergone hair transplant surgery. What you are seeing are pictures of men who have taken a dramatic and simple new step toward fuller, thicker-looking hair by using a revolutionary new cosmetic hair product called Proceed. Not a daily or twice-daily regimen, Proceed is a breakthrough product you apply just once every 90 days. Proceed's unique patent-pending formula is unlike any product ever offered. These actual photos show the improvement in appearance that may occur after just one application.
I've tried everything, from vitamins to shampoos, but nothing worked for me. Then I found Proceed.
With my busy schedule, who has time for daily regimens?
I bet you can't tell I have thinning hair. This is real, folks.
It works.
Never before has a hair product been able to produce such dramatic improvement in appearance with such infrequent use. How fast you may see results will vary, but many people see it working after just one application, and Proceed guarantees it after just 3. If you are one of the millions of men who wish they could do something now about the appearance of their thinning hair, get started now for less than $70 with one application Proceed. By ordering Proceed now, we'll include our volumizing shampoo and conditioner, a 30-day supply, absolutely free. If you're not completely satisfied after just 3 applications, we'll return 100% of the purchase price, guaranteed. But you can keep the shampoo and conditioner as your gift for trying.
And it's risk-free, so you got nothing to lose by trying it.
Say hello to the appearance of fuller, thicker-looking hair by ordering Proceed right now. We couldn't say it if it wasn't true. Proceed can begin to work after just one application. Proceed, we're the one. Just one application every 90 days. Operators are standing by, so have your credit card ready to order Proceed now.
Welcome back to the Port of Spain. Leo Beenhaker, the TNT coach, who just recently came on board, seemed to have turned the ship around, seemed to have brought more discipline, more organisation to this Soccer Warriors side. Must be going absolutely mad in the dressing room right now, as his team have shown that they've fallen back into old habits. Let's take a look back at the highlights, Keith, and see how this one has played out. This was a great opportunity right here. fizzing shot from Edwards, and it was a good save.
Excellent save, and obviously the Bahrain coach applauding his goalkeeper.
And then Bahrain playing themselves into a little bit of bother. This time Edwards, it was all about the pressure play right there, and the ball just drifted a little bit too far away from him.
Yeah, great run going forward, just unlucky at the end.
Bahrain, not too many efforts, but they did have this glorious opportunity right here. And Hassan tucked it away superbly, but Mark Richards deciding that he'd strayed just a yard offside, and to be honest with you, another opportunity right there as well. It was a carbon copy.
Exact same ball, and twice, no Trinidad defender near him.
Birchall with the cross, and big Marvin Andrews had stayed up for the free kick. And once again, a great save from Hassan Ali. And Dwight York trying to turn. Varzouk put his body on the line. First half stats, shots on goal, 6 for the hosts, 4 for the visitors. Bahrain keeper Hassan Ali, by far the busier of the two, just the 1 yellow card. So plenty to play for, Keith. 16 years ago, TNT had a chance to go to the World Cup. They needed a point against the US, they couldn't get it done. Is it deja vu all over again?
It's starting to get a little bit nervy for them right now, and they won't want to go to Bahrain with a 0-0, that's for sure. They need to get a goal in the second half to go through. That's how I feel.
Well, stick around, folks. We will be back with the second half kickoff. Trinidad and Tobago 0, Bahrain 0. You're watching FSC.
Do you know why most of us have a hard time losing weight? For millions of women, the problem is borderline thyroid function. You've heard it before. Borderline thyroid function is a diet killer. It can sabotage any weight loss plan. But now there's Thyrin ATC. Thyrin ATC is the first diet pill that combines clinically proven weight loss, incredible energy, and the comprehensive thyroid support we need to lose weight. I don't know why it's taken so long to combine weight loss, energy, and thyroid support into a single pill. I'm just glad someone finally did it. So don't let borderline thyroid function keep you from losing weight. Thyrin ATC, dramatic weight loss, incredible energy, plus the thyroid support we need. Thyrin ATC. Finally, a diet pill that gives us everything we need to lose weight.
Call in the next 15 minutes and find out how you can receive a bonus bottle of Thyrin ATC absolutely free. Call 1-800-591-8609. That's 1-800-591-8609.
I began losing my hair about a year ago. Is it ever going to stop?
What causes it to fall out anyway?
Let's say I'm ready to do something about my hair loss. What are my options?
Why me?
It's hard to know what to do when you start losing your hair. That's where Bosley comes in. For over 25 years, people have turned to us for answers to their questions about hair loss and hair restoration.
So what is natural hair restoration? Where does the hair come from? Is it permanent?
Does the hair actually grow?
To find out, just call this toll-free number. We'll send you this free video and comprehensive guidebook that give you the real facts about hair loss and the choices you have for dealing with it. Financing is available. So call now and discover how Bosley has advanced the science of natural hair restoration. How they use your own living hair to fill in the thin spots. You'll also meet people who were once losing their hair and see what they looked like then and now.
But here's the big question. Do you think my barber will remember me?
To receive more information, please call 1-800-331-0726.
Welcome to our world. The world's greatest sport.
We're into the last minute. I hope this game never ends.
Holding their breath.
Soccer, the world's greatest game.
Behind every disaster, there's a story to uncover. Every second, every moment, all part of a critical chain of events. Now go inside the final moments before catastrophe strikes and step through what really happened. Investigate every angle from the inside out using the latest technology and reconstruct the final seconds from disaster. Tuesdays on the National Geographic Channel. Dare to explore.
Hazley Crawford Stadium, Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago, Bahrain. We are in the second half of this first leg World Cup playoff. And Bahrain will take a 0-0 draw any day of the week. The onus on TNT to find the back of the net and send a nation of 1 million people completely potty. Adnan trying to release Hassan Ali. Excuse me, Ahmed Hassan. Jack, a couple of saves in the first half, but really not tested. Although beaten at the near post on the goal that was called back for an offside call. He'll be disappointed with that. Dwight York looked like he was chopped down. Excuse me, Stern John. Looked like he was chopped down there.
It certainly looked like a foul, but the referee's being pretty lenient with contact today.
Qasim Abdul looking to go long. Lawrence will pick it up and send it back to Jack. How long do you think it's going to be before Trinidad and Tobago maybe make a move off the bench, or just really trying to start up in the tempo?
I would say I couldn't see them going maybe more than 20 minutes without trying to switch things up, because it's not as if they've been pounding at the door of Bahrain. They haven't created that much, and I wonder, someone like Russell Adaby, can he play 2 games in 4 days with all this travel at 90 minutes? Maybe look at getting him off and getting him a little bit of a break and get someone else, younger legs in there.
Luka Perozovic, thoughtful. Ibrahim playing the channels. That's good defending.
Yeah, that's two balls early on. Trinidad have looked a little bit better defensively. So maybe that's something Coach Ben Hecker has worked on at half-time.
Marzouk. Oh, surely that was a foul throw.
Yeah, they haven't been good off any of the set pieces so far, Bahrain. Some kicks into touch early on, and it looked to me like a foul throw.
Certainly did. You don't expect to see a throw-in quite like that at this high level. But obviously, the assistant referees and our referee, Mark Shield, didn't think anything was too untoward, but they are from Australia. Maybe they were thinking Aussie rules or something.
Well, they were probably too stunned after seeing that throw.
Stern John getting beaten every time. Comes back to Marvin Andrews. Obviously looking for York or John. The ball wasn't good. Now he's forced to do some defending. Habel. He is their magic man. Oh, this is a storming run from Whitley. Still Whitley. York. Dwight York! Did it take a deflection? No, it didn't. Oh, 30,000 roses won right then. Storming run from Whitley.
Excellent run and an excellent ball. Whitley has looked really good on the ball for me today, and his energy's been good. And Dwight York a little bit further forward, getting a good shot off. Good signs for Trinidad.
Well, that's where you want to see Yorkie, isn't it? In the attacking third. Certainly not in the defending third. Latterby losing out to Marzouk. Well, that's a strong challenge once again, though. Blinding stuff from Whitley. Can he find the delivery? Far post. He's asking a lot of Carlos Edwards.
Better stuff by Trinidad, though. The final ball let them down, but it is good and promising signs early on in this second half.
Ibrahim looked like he was caught. Edwards picks it up. Dennis Lawrence. That's a poor ball for Latterby. I mean, Latterby's 37. He wants the ball one place and one place only, to his feet.
Like most 37-year-olds, they don't want to go much further than 2 yards away to get the ball.
Well, you saw me play on Thursday night. I'm the same way. York. He'll want some help here. Rash challenge. Corner kick coming up for TNT. Their first of the game. The crowd rises. They sense something right here. It's all about the delivery though, Mr. Costigan.
Let's hope they get a good one in. Big Marvin Andrews up there. See if he can get on the end of this one.
Latterby. It's a high one to the far post. Dennis Lawrence was there. Birchall trying to hook it back in. That's a poor ball for Bahrain if they were looking to break. And Whitley, he's had a storming 5 minutes. He's back there to mop up. Kenway Jones plays his club football for Southampton in the English Coca-Cola Championship. Actually made his debut in the EPL against Liverpool, a team I know you're very fond of.
Team very close to my heart, Nick.
Marzouk. Once again, the flag is up. Whitley to Birchall. Edwards back to Jones. Whitley again. Latterby muscled out of it. Oh, referee Richards had the whistle in his mouth and took it away, and here come Bahrain. Marzouk. For my money though, first 7 minutes, I know it's early days, but there's a certain confidence back in the TNT play again.
I think so too, and I think there's a sense around the stadium right now that something could be happening. The play has been a little bit better. I still think Latterby right now is a little bit off the pace here, and maybe a change is in order right there.
Tahal Yusuf, the playmaker for Bahrain, put under pressure immediately. Oh, that was a decent ball into the box.
A lot better organisation at the back in this second half at the defensive end for Trinidad.
Yeah, certainly they had their man-for-man marking down. There was no one looking around saying, well, you've got him. No, you've got him.
And we did see that a little bit in the first half, didn't we?
Well, maybe it was a case of TNT. Obviously, the first half didn't go their way. They got frustrated. They got away from their game plan. Beanharker in the dressing room would have said, listen, this is what we're going to do in the second half, regardless of what happens in the game. Let's stick to our strengths, our discipline.
And I think that's important too. I mean, it is two legs, whether it's home and away. They do have to stick to their game plan and not get too frustrated when things aren't going right.
Birchall to Jones. Dwight York. And Yorkie will take that. 2-on-1. Wins his side. Set piece opportunity. Edwards looking back to Jones. Oh, didn't want that though, did he?
Not a very good touch either, was it?
And from having a throw-in in the attacking area, because the quality of the throw-in was bad, the play's broken down and they've lost the ball and the opportunity's gone.
Yeah, but both teams have been bad off set pieces, whether it be throw-ins or free kicks. They haven't used them very well.
And I think so often throw-ins are completely overlooked as a part of the game, as a set-piece opportunity.
Yeah, edge of the box, you can certainly get the ball in there or get a goal-scoring opportunity off them.
And almost, got to say, it's a bit chancy to let a free kick bounce.
Definitely, yeah. That's confidence. Trinidad players, one thing they don't lack is confidence.
Well, they obviously know the pitch is built like a parking lot, so knew the bounce was going to take it out of play, but so often you see defending teams let the ball bounce and all of a sudden there's problems.
Yeah, definitely so. But yeah, confidence right back there. And they do look at a tighter unit right now in the second half.
Ladderby. Good skill from Russell Ladderby. He knew the tackle was coming, didn't he?
Oh, he's still got all the moves, no matter how old he is. That footwork is really unbelievable.
Dinked in for Yorkie. 2-on-1 once again. Bahrain obviously know the dangers that York possesses. Latterby to York. Stern John's there. Far post it goes. Edwards, knocked back for Birchall. Still TNT. Edwards. Great turn. Free kick coming up. This is much better from the home side. And I'll tell you right now, Marvin Andrews, Dennis Lawrence, they'll be licking their chops.
Well, Coach Bainhacker can obviously get a job as a motivational speaker when he's finished his coaching career, because he's certainly had words at halftime and they're having the desired effect right now.
The crowd can feel it. Once again, it's all about the delivery. Kenwyn Jones. And there is Lawrence and Andrews. And it's a shocking free kick. But I think they're going to get a second bite of the cherry.
Yeah, I don't think the wall was a full 10 yards back. We'll see what the linesman has to say.
Yeah, Bahrain, they don't look happy, and we're going to get it taken again. Regardless, it was still a shocking delivery.
It really, really was.
Jones only had one player. 2 players to beat. Oh, it's a handball. I take it back. We'll let Jones off.
Well, I think Shaquille O'Neal would have been proud of that block, Nick.
Yeah, it was rejected with some force. Russell Latterby, the old master. What's he got left? Can't beat the first defender once again at the near post. Nice skill from Mohamed Habel. And Bahrain still with a chance, and that's a lovely ball into space. Avery John across quickly, and it's good covering from the left back. He's come all the way from the left side to the right side.
Well, I think that's something we didn't see in the first half, was the cover back there, and an excellent run. And defenders noticed that from each other, and his central defenders will be really happy with that kind of cover there.
But once again, you'd have to say that Bahrain are probably the happier of the team. 10 minutes into the second half. Still scoreless.
Well, they seem to have weathered that mini storm by Trinidad. Some great passing by Trinidad, and the movement was there, which we didn't see in the first half. But they've got out of it right now, Bahrain, and again, must be really happy.
Jack will thump it downfield for Stern John, and he's not got a lot of change out of Adnan, Ali Hassan Hussein and Marzouk. Jones back to Jack.
Hasn't had much to do back there today, has he?
Well, I'd like to see TNT build it up a little bit more from the back than knocking these hopeful ones into Stern John.
And I definitely think he would like that too. The ball into his feet, we know how dangerous he is, but the long ball, I mean, like you said, it seems like food and drink to the Bahrain defenders right now.
Here's Edwards, decent ball in. And that's nice defending from Ali Hussein. Birchall. Poor first touch there. And Dennis Lawrence getting some close attention from Hubail. Allah Hubail. Bahrain's Wayne Rooney. Second half substitute for Ahmed. Six of one and half a dozen of the other right there.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a bit of a harsh free kick. But let's hope they don't mean he looks like Wayne Rooney.
Latterby.
No offense, Wayne.
Latterby trying to wriggle free with 3 defenders around him, losing out. Bahrain searching forward. Ooh, Jack didn't look very comfortable with that, did he?
No, he didn't. He looked like a keeper who hadn't had anything to do all day and kind of lulled himself to sleep. Good save, though.
Snapshot out of nothing. Didn't look like there was really a shooting opportunity there. And Bahrain quite content to take their sweet time about things.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see them rushing to take any corner kicks right now.
Talay Youssef, otherwise known as Bahrain's David Beckham, with the short one. Oh, there's a lot of space. Could be trouble. Good block. Still not clear. Still not clear. Oh, dearie me. It's incredible, Keith. It's almost a carbon copy of the first half. TNT all of a sudden have switched off again.
Again, yeah. It seems like they give themselves 10 or 15 minutes, and if it doesn't go their way, they start to get impatient and lose their discipline.
From the corner kick, Bahrain went short, and Talay Youssef, he had so much time and space to move his way around to the top of the box. No one closed him down.
And that's a lack of communication. Somebody's got to go, or somebody's got to be talking to let someone else go. So communication back there has been a problem today, and seems to be again.
Dennis Lawrence and Jack having a right go at each other. I think Lawrence was wanting some communication there. Maybe nod it back to his keeper instead. Giving it up. Marzouk. Talay Youssef. Sold Marzouk short there, and now Marzouk out of position for the moment. Avery John. And Marzouk out of position. That's what every smart defender should do. Foul, give yourself a chance to get back and have a rest.
So you've obviously seen me play, Nick.
That's right.
Well, we gave him a lot of stick in the first half, but Avery John looking like a different player this second half. His cover's been good, and good run forward right there too.
Marvin Andrews to Latterby. Edwards got a chance. Just for a second it looked like he might get a foot in, and Lawrence will have to be aware of Ali Hobal.
Tremendous work rate up top by Hubal. I mean, he never gives up, even if he's on his own. Kind of the opposite to what Stern John does, which is shrugs his shoulders a little bit looking at his teammates.
Well, Hubal just 23 years of age, John 30.
Okay, so we got to see Hubal when he's playing at 30, right?
Dwight York. Avery John to Russell Latterby. York, Latterby. Still Latterby. Space open on the right. Oh, and Edwards couldn't get there. But that's something we haven't seen, is Latterby and York linking up with those little 1-2s, those cheeky give and goes.
Well, I felt in the first half York kind of killed Latterby's positional play a little bit, so a little bit better. But here's the change we were expecting.
Jason Scotland coming on for Russell Latterby.
Jason Scotland, of course, another player who applies his trade in Scotland, ironically.
Nickname of the Rocket, plays his football for St Johnstone. It's an attacking move. He is considered a very, very attacking midfield player. York will find Edwards. Edwards has done well again on that right-hand side. Now he needs some help. There's no support.
Yeah, it seems like when they give him the ball, they're waiting for something to happen from him, and, you know, they're doubling up right now on him, and it's difficult for him to get down that line with two defenders there.
Marzouk. Marzouk again. Talay Youssef. Played a little two-man game. It's picked up by Salman, but he loses out. Space now for Dwight York. Showing great quick feet. Lovely reverse ball. Jason Scotland, will he drive on? No, but he wins his side, a corner kick. Thought that was an opportunity there, maybe one-on-one to take on the defender in the box.
Yeah, especially fresh legs. It didn't look like there was much cover at the back, and Jason Scotland electing to cross. Got a corner out of it, but again, it's always nice to see someone take a player on in the box, commit that defender.
Chris Birchall will come across. Lawrence and Andrew up from the back. Good delivery. No one far post though. Carlos Edwards scrapping, and he's done really well. Still scrapping for that ball. Oh, this is quality stuff, but can he get the delivery in? Knocks it back to Jones. It's whipped in across the box. Jones's ball, not the best quality though. Oh, dearie me. And that's a slip. Oh, and that is absolutely world class by Dennis Lawrence. His team were in big, big problems right there. Out comes the yellow card.
Well deserved, an extremely late challenge, and Lawrence, all that skill, he certainly took a knock for that.
Excuse me, that was Whitley. Whitley coming across. Salmin with the yellow card, 2 for Bahrain. But it looked for certain there that TNT were in big problems. And Whitley stretches out a leg.
Oh, who got the yellow card?
That is what you call a sandwich.
Well, I don't think anybody can question Whitley's attitude today. His work rate's been phenomenal, especially this second half, and great cover there at the back.
Well, I think that's what the Soccer Warriors need. They need someone to take the game by the scruff of the neck and really lead by example. Three-quarters of the way through the game. Still 0-0 here at the Port of Spain. First leg, World Cup playoff. Winner of this playoff goes to the promised land. They will be in Germany next summer, and it could change the lives of 22, 23 players. Here come TNT, Dwight York. And that looked like the defender got a poke on that.
First time we've really seen a good link-up between Dwight York and Stern John. Excellent build-up play. Good shot off.
Ali Hassan smothering it nicely. Didn't give up a rebound. That was the most important thing. Lawrence to Whitley. Oh, Avery John. It's a shocking giveaway. Tala Yusuf. Still Tala Yusuf. And we've been pretty critical of Avery John in the first half. He seemed to have turned things around, but that's the kind of delivery that can cost your side a goal quite easily.
Definitely so, and just like you say, it can change people's lives. You don't want to be the person to make the mistake out there to stop your team going to the World Cup, because it was 16 years since they were last in this position. You don't want to wait 16 years hearing your name being talked about like that.
And then came the corner kick. It was a decent delivery by Tala Yusuf. And he'll have another crack at it. Bahrain's version of Beckham, and he takes a Beckham-esque run at these corner kicks. Nicely defended. Now it's got to be cleared, and it hasn't been cleared. Oh, once again, the Soccer Warriors really losing their discipline at set pieces. Ali Selman with what looked like a great opportunity. It was a tough one.
Again, the marking non-existent with the ball coming back in. Everyone seemed to be watching it going out. Nobody picking up any players.
Birchall. Scotland. That's what we want to see. Driving on. Oh, the shot, though, goes out for almost a throw-in. But I don't think he should be disheartened from that. Obviously, Jason Scotland, very skillful player. And He's got the fresh legs. Why not take someone on 1v1 top of the box?
Oh, and I think Coach Bainhacker will be pleased with that. I mean, he took his player, he got a shooting opportunity. Granted, it wasn't a very good shot, but at the same time, he did get a shot off, so.
Birchall bundled over from behind. And definite sense of urgency now needs to be brought about by the TNT 11 as time is beginning to tick away. Would 1-0 be enough to go back to Bahrain? Would 0-0 be enough?
0-0 is going to be tough. Bahrain, I mean, I'm imagining it's not going to be an easy place to play for the Trinidad players, but I think they would take 1-0 right now.
Looked like the flag up again for offside. Hey, football fans, Fox Football Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It is live next Friday. Don't miss Nick Geber and Stephen Cohen as they talk about everything that is the EPL. And of course, my good colleague Keith Costigan is the bartender on Fox Football Friday.
I guess I'm multi-talented.
Well, here comes Bahrain. And if you've got a question for Keith, hey, email us, foxfootballfriday@foxsoccer.com. Corner kick coming up for Bahrain. The drive from Ali Salman took a deflection. And this crowd beginning to get tad restless, I think.
Kind of an anti-climax for them. I mean, they've been waiting for this game all week, and it hasn't really happened for them right now. And I think you got it exactly right when you said it's a mirror image of the first half. Started off great and kind of died from there.
Well, we've seen the Soccer Warriors very lax from set pieces, and they're lax again, and they're punished. Punished big time. The short corner, no one came to close down. Fantastic ball in. Ali Salman scores the goal that could quite possibly take Bahrain to the World Cup finals.
Well, we've talked about delivery all day, and that's probably the first cross that's beaten the first defender, and what an excellent header.
Marvin Andrews beaten, but he had two players to mark. But it all came from, well, you've got to say Dennis Lawrence should be in there as well.
Well, I mean, you got to look at Marvin Andrews too, because he stood in between two players instead of picking up one and maybe screaming at Lawrence to get over. He hasn't done either job, so. But let's not take anything away from that finish. A great header.
Great header, but the set piece, the corner kick, no one went to close down. It allowed the cross to come in, and you see the fans. There's about 60 fans from Bahrain. They actually come from the United States. I was on the phone to the Bahrain embassy yesterday, and they said they had 60 fans flying from Washington, D.C. to Port of Spain for this game.
That's why soccer is the world's game.
And I'm sure they are delighted that they have made the trip. And now for Trinidad and Tobago, Keith, just 16 minutes left. I mean, they've got to score. They've got to find some kind of magic. Whitley, who's been tremendous in this second period, still going strong. Is he going to have a pop? No, he sets himself. And Jones up. Free kick. No. Mark Shield waves play on. And now, of course, with Trinidad looking for that equaliser, they're going to really set themselves up to be countered.
I mean, this is the worst possible scenario right now, because Trinidad going forward, we all know they're not the quickest to get back in, and Bahrain are a good counter-attacking team.
Salah Yusuf down, and I'm pretty sure the next 15 minutes are going to be excruciating if you're a fan of TNT, because the boys from the Kingdom are going to take their sweet time over everything.
Well, as a player, you don't like to see this, and I mean, I'm not saying Yusuf isn't injured or hurt, but I'm sure they're going to milk everything for all they can in the last 15 minutes.
And just an absolute nightmare for Trinidad and Tobago. The whole country has been looking forward to this game for weeks. And they find themselves a goal down, and it's a pretty late goal as well. Doesn't give them much time to get themselves back into this game.
Well, let's not forget the Mexico game, Nick. They did come back in that one, so that's something that the Trinidad fans can look to, or cling to, should I say.
I mean, is it possible that Beanhawk will go 3 at the back, try for an extra forward?
I don't think it's in Coach Beanhacker's makeup. He's always been a pretty pragmatic coach. He doesn't get worked up over things too easy, and we still got the second leg. So, but you know, Trinidad players, maybe they'll take it upon themselves to go 3 at the back.
Marvin Andrews out to Jones. Birchall. Carlos Edwards showing. Wants some support. Jones. It's not a great ball, but it bounces to Birchall. Oh! Golazo! Thank you very much. Out of nowhere, Birchall sends 30,000 people absolutely delirious. Oh, that was a corker. That was a goal and a half. And TNT, after looking dead and buried 3 minutes ago, are back in the game.
Well, I don't even have to say anything. Just look at the crowd. What a strike. And that is a World Cup lifeline for Trinidad.
Out of absolutely nowhere. And as soon as he hit it, he knew he'd struck it as well as he's hit a ball in his life.
Well, he won't hit another one like that again, I can tell you that. What a finish. And that gives us an interesting last 10 minutes right now, because the crowd, like I said, well, there you go. They are bubbling.
That says it all. What a strike from Chris Birchall. 21 years old. He's not scored a bigger goal than that in his life. Actually born in England, but because his mum was born and raised here in Port of Spain, decided to play for Trinidad and Tobago. And I tell you what, if a lad from Port Vale goes to the World Cup, he'll be the toast of the town.
And I'm sure his mum will plant a big kiss on his cheek when he gets home today after that goal.
Absolutely thunderous strike, and here he goes again. And you were talking about the comeback against Mexico. They were 1 down with not too much time left on the clock, and once again they seem to have found that little extra spark. Jones. Edwards. Good ball in. Dwight York to Stern John. Oh, and the first time in quite some time that York and John have found themselves in the box at the same time. The ball nearly came through to them. 12 minutes left. We've finally got a game in our hands.
Excellent delivery by Edwards again.
And really, you fancy Yorkie to get a touch on that and maybe direct it goal bound.
Yeah, maybe the Sydney lifestyle has taken another yard of pace off him.
Here he goes again. No foul. Salman. And really, you have to feel for Bahrain. All of a sudden, they were 1 goal up on the road. They're probably dreaming of it. And that strike, it knocked a little bit of the stuffing out of them.
I think so, and that can happen when you're a player. You know, a team scores a goal like that, all of a sudden the momentum shifts so much.
Abel really hasn't done too much since coming on. Mazouk. Oh, it's a good ball to the far post, though. Nicely dealt with by Marvin Andrews. Well, who knows what's going to happen now in the next 10 minutes. I know Bahrain will still take the draw. They know. And it goes back to the scenario we spoke about at half-time. They could actually go back to Bahrain, tie 0-0, win only 1 of their last 8 games and still be in the World Cup finals.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Nick, and I'm saying it's not going to end 0-0 in Bahrain, especially if Trinidad need a goal. You know they're going to leave gaps at the back too, so...
Hey, soccer fans, if you're in Tampa, Florida this weekend, be sure to check out the USL Soccer Fest and visit Fox Soccer Channel in the Players Village. Our FSC team will have a live broadcast of our channel and we'll be giving out some cool things. For more information, visit foxsoccer.com. Set piece opportunity for Bahrain. TNT have been shocking all day long. Surely they keep their concentration this time.
You would like to think so, but let's have a look.
The in-swinger, it's to goal. Ooh. And that did not look too far away. And I'll tell you what, Keith, TNT did not look set for that free kick either.
Well, Kelvin Jack looked like the calmest man in the stadium right now, but I wish I had his nerves.
I mean, he's reacted very, very late to that. I mean, it's past him when he's gone down.
Yeah, he went down in installments there, Nick.
I'll be stealing my lines. Oh, it's just a tremendous atmosphere right now, though. This is what we've been waiting 75 minutes for, and makes such a difference to the game. All of a sudden, there's tension, but there's this excitement with it. Whitley, who's been masterful in the second half, asking a lot of Dwight York, though. 10 years ago, Yorkie might have got there. And Bahrain will slow this game down. Use every trick in the book. Mazouk. Stole about 15 yards right there.
That's an old pro's trick.
Avery jump to Marvin Andrews. Marvin's made some timing clearances, but did get beaten on the goal. Dwight York coming back to show for it. Avery John. Jason Scotland. Want to see Scotland get more involved, taking people on. Here he is, driving inside. Give it to Birchall, the entire crowd screams. Here is Chris Birchall, scorer of that dramatic 25-yard bullet equaliser.
Well, if Trinidad do make it to the World Cup, that was the moment when everything changed for them.
Absolutely. Missed kick, Dwight York. Oh, touch of an old pro right there. He was patient. He was very patient, looking for the 1-2. Good stuff from Dwight York. Set piece coming up. TNT have been wasteful of set piece opportunities today. There's just 7 minutes and change left.
Maybe Big Marvin can atone for the error of not picking up a player and get a goal at this end.
Well, they're all up there. Just got to be careful of the counter-attack. 30,000 people rise to their feet. It's a decent delivery. The keeper came. He didn't get there. Scotland. Still Scotland. He's still battling. Oh, gets called for the free kick. I think that was a harsh decision.
Yeah, ball was there to be won, but the referees have let a lot more than that go today.
And Adnan has gone down, and he won't be getting up anytime soon. Did you see the foul?
Yeah, I think he got fouled by his own player.
Or it's a poor delivery, but Jones gambled and he lost. And here come Bahrain. Long range effort. Takes the deflection. Hubel. He'll take his time. Why would you think Jones went for that one right there? I mean, it was a big gamble, wasn't it?
Well, he's a very athletic player, very quick, but sometimes his decision making is poor, and that was one of those times.
Allah Hubel will play it back to Ramad. Marvin Andrews with a decent header. Dennis Lawrence comes to help out. Oh, and that's a poor giveaway. Oh, and they can't afford to do this right there. Oof, you've got your centre-back with a drag back on top of the box. Leo Beenhakker just aged 10 years. Jones. Birchall to Whitley.
Whitley, for me, who's been man of the match today, is superb second half.
Andrews going long. It's not the greatest of headers, though. And good work. Oh, that's lovely play. Good ball in the box. Surely. No, it wouldn't drop.
Excellent skill and an excellent ball in. Almost fell Trinidad's way.
Jones storming up from that right-hand side, pushing up more. It does look like Beenhakker may have gone through at the back. Clash of heads right there.
Each Trinidad player has so much individual skill and talent, as you saw from that run out wide right. Really a joy to watch when it works.
When it works, it looks beautiful. When it doesn't, yikes. And it looks like we are going to see a substitution for Bahrain as they try and milk the clock.
Well, Jones is back up okay, but
I'll tell you this, with just under 3.5 minutes left, I'm sure the instructions are do not take any chances, whatever you do. If in doubt, hoof it out.
Exactly.
And no more drag backs on top of the box. Only Zinedine Zidane's allowed to do that.
Exactly. Well, you got to love the confidence too, though, Nick, in doing it.
Shows a lot of nerve. I certainly wouldn't have the nerve to do that, and I wouldn't be encouraging any of my players to do that. Maybe if we were 3-4-0 up, but certainly not a 1-1 tie. And at stake, the biggest prize of all, a trip to Germany. Well, this disruption, oh, and that's got to be a bit cheeky there. Ibrahim Said has been on the floor for about 3 minutes. The stretcher comes and bingo, he's back on his feet.
Yeah, some little games there, and you don't like to see that as a player. I mean, get up, get off the field, or get on with it.
Ali Hussein, surely knock it long. It's the most sensible thing to do. Relieve pressure. And that's a great challenge. Oh, and that's another great challenge. What a storming run. Now, if you can find a teammate, it's going to be taken quickly. Dennis Lawrence. Birchall looked like he was clipped from behind. It's time to really scrap for everything for your TNT right now. And when you got your big centre half making those kind of runs, Keith, it's pretty scary, huh?
It's pretty scary for the other guys at the back and the coach, but again, the confidence, you can't knock it.
Avery John will find Whitley. Not the best ball from Whitley. Mohamed Habel. Out to Talib. Talib. Oof, and that looked fairly close.
Well, Avery John getting caught out behind with that ball again. I don't think he knew where the player was. He seemed to have his back to it, so a lucky call from, but the right call.
Okay, we enter the last minute. Probably 4 minutes maybe of stoppage time. Definitely enough time for a winner if someone wants it. Marvin Andrews. Poor delivery into the box. Substitution coming up.
Yeah, I'm guessing this isn't to change the pattern of the game. It's to waste a couple more seconds.
Ali Salman is coming off. Well, maybe not. They're still taking their time over it. We will give you confirmation of the substitute as soon as we get it. And it is Isa Salman coming off. And Al Hajjari makes an appearance. No confirmation either of how much injury time we can expect. But there's been a few little knocks from the Bahrain players. Avery John. Great turn from Dwight York. And that is the kind of clearance you want to see from your centre-back as we enter injury time.
Yeah, Rosie in the stands.
That's right. Ali Hussein. Jason Scotland to Avery John. Back to Scotland again. Avery John, little two-man game. Needs some movement. Dennis Lawrence, bit of a scuffy ball there, but he got away with it. Did he get away with it? No, he didn't get away with it. Overplaying. And here's a 1v1 situation. Mohamed Habel. The sensible play would be to take it to the corner. Plays it to his brother, who does take it to the corner. The 23-year-old showing a great deal of experience here in this situation. Oh, and that is just nectar for Bahrain, isn't it? Win the free kick, in the corner, deep into injury time.
I mean, he couldn't have asked for more than that right there, could he? Great pieces of skill, though.
And if this ball comes out of the corner in the next 2 minutes, I'll be very, very surprised. Mohamed Abel, younger brother of Allah Abel. And I can't imagine he's going to swing it into the box, is he? He is. Oh, and he's bailed out. Seems a very strange decision to actually play it into the box.
Yeah, well, I mean, most teams would keep it in the corner, especially with just a minute or two to go, but maybe they fancy their chances against this Trinidad defence.
Yeah, true. They've scored the goal from a set piece, so why not try again? Well, a sort of disappointing first 75 minutes, but a couple of goals in quick succession really livened the game up, and I think now it sets it up quite beautifully, though, for the return leg, because TNT know that they have to score. So they're going to be forced to come out and play what will probably be a more natural game for them. And Bahrain will obviously maybe look to sit back. Well, the keeper comes and makes a right ricket, and down he goes, and that'll burn off another minute or two. But it really does make for that second leg. What do you see?
I mean, right now, you got to call Bahrain as the favourites playing at home, and they got the result they need. They don't have to try score, but like you say, Trinidad loves to come forward. They're a naturally attacking team, and a little bit of pressure off them now too. This week, a lot of pressure on you playing at home, all the expectations. You go out there, maybe a little bit less pressure on your shoulders. I'm thinking it's going to be a very interesting game to watch.
Well, you'll be able to see that game right here on FSC, 11 a.m. Wednesday Eastern Time. Second leg, Trinidad and Tobago, Bahrain. Who will go to Germany? If it finishes up 1-1, it'll go down to penalty kicks, and that'd be quite something as well.
Oh,
I wouldn't be the one to take the penalty kicks, especially for these two countries. They've never made it to the World Cup finals. TNT had a chance 16 years ago. They didn't quite do it. Bahrain have never even been close.
Yeah, the lottery of penalties always makes someone a villain. Let's hope someone wins it before then, Nick.
Deep, deep into injury time. Who can summon up the courage, the spark to find a winner? Bahrain playing very smart at the moment. And the decision doesn't go TNT's way, and they can't believe that one.
I think everybody in the crowd shouted at once. But I've been impressed with Bahrain's skill and ability on the ball.
And they've been disciplined as well. To be honest with you, I mean, the keeper hasn't made that many saves, and that'll do it. Mark Shield blows his whistle. 90 minutes done. First leg finishes up. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Bahrain 1. Well, it's a decent game. Stick around. We'll be back with highlights. You're watching World Cup qualifiers on Fox Soccer Channel.